Houston, hello. Glad to have you with us at NRG Stadium as we are set to find out who will walk away with the trophy as champion of the Tax Act Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the UConn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass, it's Day. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Boilermakers! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So UConn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Looking to throw on third. Grab near the marker, it's Hart. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. UConn quick to the line.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play.
He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Everett.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. To the air. It's Day. Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Purdue! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his spot. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Back to pass, it's Day. Coming after it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job on the offensive coordinator.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. Line gets set. First down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hart.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on video.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ramos. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Handoff from the gun. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It's a fumble! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. To throw, it's Day. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They're bringing heat. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The UConn offense goes back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
The coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Feeling some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
To the air, it's Dave. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Barry. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. UConn going back to work on offense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can, and here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to him.
And they got him for the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
These DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Price. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down.
25. Check. Hey, Cam. Alert, alert.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The UConn offense goes back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Ramos. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Fire!
Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Huskies are on the move.
Alert! Reload! Roll it!
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Huskies. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Everett.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on second down. He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Barry. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 6th play of the drive coming up. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to pass. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Ramos. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Price. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to throw it again, using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
42 Spider. 4-2.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2 ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Price. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's going to pass. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Price. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll run for it on 4th down. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.